Good afternoon. I am Dayle Matus, and I am doing a report on the Tractor Supply Company. Tractor Supply was established in 1938 by Charles E. Schmidt, originally as a mail-order catalog for tractor parts. It was such a big success that the owner started to expand, and as of today, the company has grown to 1,700 stores in 49 states. Tractor Supply is a retail store for the serious agricultural farmer and those who make it a hobby. The name may imply tractor, but that is one thing that the company does not sell. They sell a variety of other farm equipment and parts. In addition, they sell small animal feed such as dog and cat, large animal feed like horse and cattle, as well as animal pharmaceuticals, lawn and garden, hardware, seasonal, decor, and clothing. Tractor Supply does have rivals out there. There are other retail stores that cross over with some similar merchandise. These retail stores include Lowe's and Home Depot for the hardware and fencing, pet suppliers for the small animal feed and accessories, plus other farm stores like Rural King and Southern States. Successful companies know what their competitive advantage is, and they build off of what they are good at. They need to continually review their advantage so they can make any necessary adjustments for the long and short term. Tractor Supply has a competitive advantage over Amazon, and they are continually seeking updates with information technology. The reason that Tractor Supply has competitive advantage over Amazon is because of their rural locations. Amazon could attempt to carry similar merchandise, but there would be a cost to shipping to these rural locations. That is why TSC still has competitive advantage over Amazon. Their other competitive advantage is the information technology, such as the stockyard, buy online, pickup in store, and mobile point of sale, plus the regular web browser for online retailing. The stockyard is basically if the consumer comes into the store and the store is out of that item, then they can go straight to a kiosk where they can order the item directly from the vendor and have it shipped to their location. The buy online, pick up in store, basically customers have the luxury of ordering products at home and coming up later that day and picking them up. The mobile point of sale is something new. Customers can buy and check out from anywhere in the store. This will make it easier for those buying larger farm and tractor equipment, where they can load and pay at the same time without stepping foot into a store to see a cashier for the transaction. Hiring the right person for the right job. Tractor Supply likes to hire employees who already have a knowledgeable background on farming, horses, animals in general, and fencing. That would give their company an advantage, as these employees can discuss with the consumer what they are looking for so they can meet their needs. They are also looking for someone with an upbeat personality. As consumers come into the store, there is a pleasant atmosphere. Tractor Supply likes to empower their employees to ensure customer satisfaction so they don't have to wait on a manager to get a resolution. Companies also need to know and understand, through competitive advantage, their weaknesses. Tractor Supply does have some improvements to make to increase their advantage and decrease profitability loss. These improvements deal with inventory and following the proper federal and state guidelines. When merchandise is not selling as quickly, the company needs to house the inventory. Keeping inventory longer than expected has a holding cost to the company. TSC has a low inventory turnover compared to their rivals. Another improvement is understanding importation requirements. As TSC settled in 2016, if they imported all-terrain vehicles from overseas locations that were not within Environmental Protection Agency standards. The human resource improvement, TSC needs to ensure that they and their employees are following applicable guidelines. TSC, since 2000, had a total of approximately $2 million in penalty costs. The most recent was an OSHA violation when 2 employees were riding a forklift together. In 2015, TSC also settled out of court with the plaintiff for failure to provide the appropriate work-rest cycle as well as meal breaks. The human resource needs to improve their training on the federal labor laws for both managers and employees. When both parties are trained, then both can be held accountable and assist in making improvements to the issue. This will help decrease the number of legal actions against the company and decrease unhappy employees. The Human Resource Department needs to ensure each store has adequate payroll so that they can ensure there's enough coverage when employees take meal breaks. When a company understands their competitive advantage, they can build on their strengths and improve on their weaknesses. Tractor Supply has a great location advantage that Amazon cannot compete with, and they take the time to find the right employees. They continue to seek improvement with technology so the consumer can shop when they want and where they want. Their disadvantage comes with inventory processes. Managers understand safety requirements and labor laws. The company will need to train and continually train so managers are aware and they can decrease the number of violations and lawsuits.